It's next day. Look at that. Looks good, right? Nope. No, it does not. And let me show you why. All right, so if you look back here, truck looks really good. It's actually exactly what the customer wanted. But what we're having trouble with, you see those? They're everywhere. And what it is the powder inside that clear. I've already went and so I talked to the manufacturers, or the paint store, sorry. Talked to the paint store. Look, it looks rough. And I knew after the first coat, look at that, look across there. I knew after the first coat I was kind of cooked. So yeah, I've never dealt with anything like this before. Everybody told me to stay away from satin clears. I think this is kind of why. It actually did flow out. I got it to all look and match, and I don't see any heavy spots or lighter spots anywhere. I think overall the paint job was amazing for me. I think overall the paint job was very good. It all laid out. Look, it's all the same. It looks really good. The body work looks really good. But turn the camera around again. Yeah. It's like that milky stuff that is in the bottom of that clear is just kind of everywhere now. So I have talked or reached out to the paint store who sold me the paint. They're 100% on board. Whatever I want to do, they know that it's probably a product thing. I did filter it. What they're thinking is I just didn't filter it enough, which I've never had to filter paint that much ever. Usually I just throw a filter and pour it through and done. Pretty sure like most people do. I've never sprayed this product. I've never sprayed satin clear. I've sprayed satin paint, single coat, but I've never sprayed a two-part, base clear in a satin. And everybody that I did talk to that has said it's a problem. It's always a problem getting it to, like I said, getting the shadows out of it, getting the tiger stripes out of it, which I think we accomplished that. Look at that thing. I mean, overall, the thing looks amazing. It looks exactly how it was supposed to. Yeah, so what do we do? So I'm definitely going to have the owner come over and look at it, explain to him what the problem is. I'm not behind on this thing. He's not wanting it right now. It's still got to go to the other shop, like I said, to get finished. I don't think they're waiting for it at all. I actually talked to that guy the other day, and he's like, yeah, no, whatever. Just let me know, But I do have other customers waiting on me. I have another vehicle here that is dropped off to be painted. Yeah. So racking my brain this morning trying to figure out what I should do. I cut the cameras off while I was in the middle of painting. I was just really frustrated. I could see it happening, and it was getting so bad where it would like plug up my gun every now and then. So I went and switched guns, changed my paint gun, changed my air separator on the gun just to make sure it wasn't that. I wasn't getting any water. What I was getting was that, I think it's talc powder or something like that, that's in that clear to dull it down. That's the whole purpose of it. Yeah, now I'm like super gun shy of this stuff, and I just want it to come out nice. It'd be really nice if the owner said, hey, can we just throw some regular clear on there, make it shiny. I'd be like, absolutely. Please let me make it shiny. But still, in order to do that, I still need to sand this down, go ahead and rebase it, and then put the clear on top of that. So, yeah, I apologize. I didn't film a lot of the painting, and I don't know. One of my cameras died, and then after this, I definitely didn't have the motivation to go and change batteries and just keep trying to plug along. And yeah. I may or may not have said some colorful words last night, and it's better I don't do that on YouTube or for you guys. So I'll just go ahead and stand back. I mean, that's what the customer wanted. I sent him pictures of it, and then, I did tell him there was a problem. And so hopefully after he gets off work this evening, he'll stop by. I'm not trying to give it to him like this. I'm actually going to do the different. I'm actually going to tell him that I want to fix it. And I think he'll be on board for that. I'm not charging him for it at all. I mean, how could you? You know what I mean? I'm not going to do that. So, with all the problems I just had with that, I just want to eliminate pretty much everything that I can. I've had the same water separator. I don't think that's the problem, but I've had the same water separator on my tank for years and years now. So what I might do, or what I'm gonna do, is go and get a new water separator that comes from the tank, and then it goes to the hose, and then I usually run a water separator on my on the paint gun itself. You guys have seen it, the little blue one. I'm gonna buy another one of those. If anybody out there was wanting me to paint something satin or flat, ain't gonna happen, not anymore. We are gonna go ahead, I'm gonna make this right no matter what, so I'm probably gonna go get some more product, but right now I'm gonna go get a water separator and stuff like that. It's just a, what do you do, you know? Like, probably put my seatbelt on. Good point, truck, good point. But anyways, like, what do you do? Like, you should just, I'm not gonna give up, and I really don't want to give back this guy's truck who's paid me money. You know, I charge half up front, I'll be real honest with you guys. Half up front and then half when the job's done, when you think that it's to par, when you think it's good, and there's no way I would take any more money for that truck right now. If he wants it the way it is, that's on him, but I won't charge him another dime. But I still need to make money, so I'm gonna try and make it right as best as that I can. I mean, that's all I can do, right? A man is only as good as his word, and my word was I'm gonna get the truck done, and I have to stick to that. I will stick to that no matter what. Elimination. It's elimination day. We got to eliminate all these problems because it's kind of scary when you get into a situation like this. I won't ever feel good about it. You know, I want to go to bed knowing that, hey man, I did a pretty good job on that truck, or I did everything that I could in that truck, even though I'm in a little 2-car garage or whatever. No excuses. Doesn't matter where you are. I painted outside, and I could have got a better result than that. All right, guys. So the owner just left, and I told him I don't want him to take it like this, but I would like to change it to shiny. Yes, we're gonna go back shiny on this truck. Just give me peace of mind, and I think overall the truck will just look better. It'll have better UV protection from the sun. It'll just be better. Not that there's anything wrong with satin. I just feel like shiny, and with the UV and the clear and everything, will make it last a lot longer, and it'll be a lot better, and it'll look a lot slicker, honestly. So yeah, tomorrow we got to start sanding on this thing, and you got to give it 24 hours. So I have to wait a full 24 hours for me to start scuffing it down and sanding it and stuff. The paint store is so cool. Them guys are awesome. Doug and Eldon, I appreciate you guys so much. But the owner actually made me feel really good, because he's like, man, it looks good. But yeah, I get it. He said, I see it, I know. And I think he even kind of thought about maybe just taking it as is. I was like, no, there's no way, dude, no. I'll at least make it better than this, even if you still want it. The dollar satin color. I can't think, man. I'm just happy. Unfortunately, that puts my other customers back a little bit. I'm gonna really try and get it done this weekend. So yeah, I've never been put in that situation before. I'm sure a lot of guys that own paint shops have been in many situations like this. This was my first one where it was kind of like, oh my gosh, what do I do? What should I do? I got to break the news to them that I got to change it to a shiny clear coat. But I think even they will be relieved, to be honest. And I will pay for it out of my pocket if that's something that they're not comfortable with. Believe me, I'm happy to do that. So yeah, awesome. I feel a lot better now. Now it's time to get to work. Tomorrow I'm going to get in here and get to sanding and get this thing lined out. I hope. All right, catch you guys later. I'll catch you guys tomorrow.
Yeah, we got you. 9607.
Woo! Oh, look at all that. Thank you guys, man.
You betcha.
These guys stood behind their product, and I didn't even ask them to. They were like, nope, it's our deal.
Absolutely.
We appreciate it, man. Absolutely. Come see these guys. Genuine Parts, Bookcliff Auto Parts.
Sounds good.
Come check them out. Appreciate you, man. Look at all this. You guys killed it. Thanks, man.
Appreciate it.
Leaving Genuine Paints. Appreciate you, Doug. Eldon wasn't there. Eldon, we appreciate you too, man. Thank you, guys. So I gave him one phone call and just told him the problem I was having or whatever, and showed him a picture or two, and they were like, yeah, no, it's our problem. Don't worry about it. You know, you're not the only person that's had problems with that, with the talc inside of that stuff. So I really appreciate that. Thank you guys so much. Go check them out. Genuine Paints right here. I understand that product has worked in the past for other people and stuff. Maybe it's just me, who knows. But I did have a problem, and that's just what it is. Where we are, it is what it is. I'm not upset, I'm not mad. Do I wish it would have went better? Absolutely. I mean, who wouldn't? But that being said, I'm still not like discouraged or anything like that. I know we can paint, I know we can lay it down. The bodywork on the truck looks good. Even the paint job really looked really good. I was really worried about it being splotchy, you know, if you overlap a satin a little too much in a certain spot, it'll be a little shinier there. You'll get a weird sheen. And I laid it out really, really well. I got to be honest. For me, I think I did great. So now we can go back to kind of more what we know. Throw some base coat down, throw some nice shiny clear coat on it, and then if there is a problem, then you can buff it, or, you know, color sand it, or whatever you want. You can't really, I shouldn't say, there's probably a lot of people that can. I can't. I don't know how to buff satin, and I don't think it's a good idea. I think if you do a satin paint job, you pretty much kind of just leave it alone, because if you buff here and not there, I feel like it's going to change and just do weird things. So I don't know. I'm sure there's guys out there that can do it. Everything that I've seen and read says, you know, pretty much don't recommend it. So that's where we are. So all right, how you doing, guys? It is 2 days later now. That is some hard clear coat to sand, and I think I got it all smoothed out. I had to use some 400 grit in some places, mostly 600, but I think we got it going. I think we've got it working really well. Yeah, there you go. The top of it's done, everywhere's done. I got in all the little nooks and crannies. That's what I've been doing for like the last, I don't know, 3 or 4 hours now, is just getting in all the little places. Yeah, that is a lot of work, especially to do it twice. But so I think we'll end the video right there. I really like to get 2 videos out a week for you guys. Even though last week I only did the one, and it was because I was right in the middle of all this debacle, and you guys know it's hard. It's hard to make videos sometimes. I'm not gonna lie, but it is something I still enjoy. So thanks you guys for watching, following, subscribing, all that stuff. Stay tuned for part 2. I'm gonna put this out hopefully on Tuesday. I like posting on Tuesdays and Thursdays. I like doing 2 videos. When I do one video, it's usually we're busy doing something, or I'm busy doing something somewhere, or I couldn't edit, or you guys get it. I still edit all my own stuff. It's just me, kind of a one-man band. But yeah, so there's the truck. Stay tuned for part 2. I went ahead and worked all through the weekend. Yeah, she's ready to go. I did burn through the clear coat and the primer in a few little spots. Not very many though. So it was really hard getting really clean and clear and smooth and everything like that. So when I go back to paint, I'll dust those spots first. I'm going to go ahead and throw some more color on this, so I'll go ahead and dust those spots first. Anywhere where I see, it'll be easier to see when the truck is clean. Tomorrow we'll just be cleaning and prepping and remasking. Yeah, we'll remask the truck, re-clean, re-everything, and wet everything down. And then, like I said, I'll dust some paint over the bare spots first. There's not very many at all, really. Like there's one there and just a few little places, but I'll try and kind of remember to go dust those first, and then we'll go ahead and put a good coat or 2 of paint back on this truck. Make sure it's all even and good before we start clear coat. Another big debacle I'm having, or had, and didn't think about right away, but I did think about it, was in the door jambs are already painted. They're already clear coated with the satin, so I'm going to have to go through, re-prep those tomorrow as well. And what I might actually do is get them prepped and get them ready, get everything masked on the inside, have the doors closed, then paint the orange, paint the orange on there, and then when it's time to clear, I'll open the doors, clear the jambs, close the doors, then clear the rest of the body a couple times. And I think we're going to add a little bit of metal flake, so that'll help it look really, really cool, really pop, really shine. Add a little more to it. I'm going to go with the snow cane, I believe. And yeah, appreciate you guys liking, watching, subscribing. Thank you guys so much. Sorry for only putting one video out last week. I'm going to try for 2 videos this week if all goes well. Thank you.